What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with entry number 12.
Yes.
Yes. I try to remember. I remembered. So that makes that June 12th, 2025. Hope you guys had a great day. It's Thursday. One more day for the people that work Monday through Friday. She's still here. She's right here.
I'm just sleepy.
She's sleepy. She took a bath and then ate some ice cream, listened to Morbid, and now she's comfy. So, told her we could probably make it a quick one tonight if we needed to. So, anyway, hello, hi, how are you? Freaking on me. So, work was fine today. I got to go home, had a decent time, did the yard best I could. I have a battery operated lawnmower, so the battery is done when it says it's done. So I did the entire inside of the front and got like one strip about halfway down to the alleyway, and it was like, nah, we're done. I was like, okay, so screw you too. So I kind of had a little bit of a crash out, and I bit the bullet and went ahead and bought another battery on Amazon. So I'm just like, I hate this so much. So while I'm using one, the other one's on the charger, and then vice versa. So I was just over it. And that's supposed to be the long extended one, and it only lasted me like 30 minutes. So it's our 10th year Talkaversary. We've known each other. We haven't, seen each other face to face for 10 years, but we started talking 10 years ago today. Which, I mean, going back, and especially her post on Facebook, like looking at the pictures that, the story so far type of thing was actually really cool. I just wanted to post that Deadpool Wolverine picture because I was like, I never posted that, so I'm going to take the opportunity to post it right now. And so she did a really thoughtful, awesome post, and I thought mine was lackluster compared to hers, but it was...
No, it wasn't.
I knew she was...
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Your pajamas are beautiful.
That's our niece.
Yeah.
She's a hoot and a half.
She's a hoot and a half, definitely. But so we again last night we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna take Grandma and Lawton to dinner for our Talkaversary. Great. So that's what we did. We went to Red Robin with them, which Lawton was like confused. He was like, yeah, I've been here once before. And then I was like, okay, buddy. And he's like, wait a minute, the fries are bottomless? I was like, yeah, man. He's like, what do they look like? How big are they? I showed him a picture on the menu. I'm like, they're this big. And he's like, oh, those look great.
So funny.
So he ate his plate that came with the burger and like most of the basket. He didn't eat the last two fries because they had that gross sauce on it. He doesn't like the campfire sauce, so that was very disappointing to hear, because that campfire sauce is like my favorite sauce next to Taco Bell's Chipotle. I think that's probably still the best one. But
I cannot make it. I'll just put it on camera.
Okay. Camera's like, ooh, what's this? There you go. You got that dog. Can I pet that dog?
You're ridiculous, dog.
Anyway, also deemed it appropriate for me to wear this shirt to dinner tonight, because like I said, I came home in mode, so I was in my work clothes, so I just changed out and switched to this. Like, oh look, this fits perfectly. Why not? And then we came home from dinner and threw the ball around for the dogs a little bit. That's why especially this one right here, is kind of tired. She's also yelling at the neighbors too. People were just walking by, on their bikes, and one guy was actually walking his dog, and
so cute.
I've never seen her like hop side to side like that against the fence line, like ever. And it's just whoop, whoop, and like just hopping back and forth.
She wanted to play. Her tail was wagging.
And that guy didn't even say a word. I was like, he just kind of just like looked at us, and he kept on like walking the dog. It's like, like you could say like, oh, thanks, or because when she was barking, like he looked over at me, and I was like, she's just saying hi, and he just kept walking. I was like, all right, have a good night too, bro. Like, whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I got honked at today.
What'd you do?
Coming to get you. That light over there by where the food truck usually is, across from the power grid, it turned green, like not even a second. And then the car next to me was going around that curve and then just like went through, and it was green, and she honked at me as she flew by me. And I was like, okay. And so the next light is the one over by where they're building Circle K. Can't wait for that to open. And so she had like this long line of like 5 or 6 cars, and I had like 2. So I did like the Luigi Mario Kart thing, and I like looked at her as I was like passing her, and she looked at me, so we made eye contact. It's just like, you know, yeah, and you ended up in the same position I did, except worse. So good on you, lady. She had a giant love bumper sticker. I'm just like, God, that was contradictory, I think.
People are dumb.
Yeah, I just stared at each other's locked eyes. It was funny. It's just like, yeah. And I passed her and everything, like the light that turned green by the time I got up there, and it was ridiculous. But anyway, that was a interesting story. Another interesting thing, they announced that their Bloober, the team that made Silent Hill 2, is remaking the first Silent Hill game, which makes this guy very happy, because Silent Hill was the first Silent Hill game that I played back in high school. Like, I was really late to the party, really late. I didn't get to it until it was on the PS3, PS1 Classics. Played the hell out of that game. And just to know if they're going to have one just like the one that I just finished, Silent Hill 2, dude, I cannot wait. They didn't do a release date. They just said, hey, we're working on it. It's in development. So hopefully within the next like year or two, we get that. And then, you know, I might just move that to the front of the line and do that for Choptober for the next year instead of my original plan, which I got coming up. But we'll see how quickly the game comes out. But that first Silent Hill game, man, it was just incredible. I freaking loved it. Graphics, warts and all. PS1 graphics with the tank controls, I loved it. So for them to have it with, you know, the way that it's in Silent Hill 2, dude, I'm over the moon about it. And I did get to see the footage of Silent Hill F coming out. That looks great. And I can't, actually I think I'm going to play it. So who knows? We'll see. You're a Japanese schoolgirl in the 1960s, and, you know, Silent Hill's come to Japan, which they said they did that intentionally because they're like, we're based in Japan. Everything's based in America, the games wise. So why don't we just take it to where it originated, was in Japan. So that actually sounds kind of cool. Can't wait for that. Oh yeah, on a serious note, I shared something on the community tab, if you guys can go take a look at it. A fellow YouTuber, the Lost River Drive-In, Nick, is trying to get custody of his son. There's a 50-50 custody. Supposed to be 50-50 custody, but his ex-wife has not let him see his son in the last 4 months. So he's trying to get the divorce finalized, trying to get the custody hearing fast-tracked and everything, and he just needs money to pay court fees and all that stuff. So I shared the link. So if you guys want to go donate money or share it the same, please do. He's a really cool guy. Well, talk to him. He's a really cool guy. His opinion on some horror movies are kind of interesting, but yet so are mine. So I guess we got that going for us. But yeah, it's a really, really sad situation. And like you could tell as the video went on, it was a 13-minute video he posted about it. Like his demeanor just kept getting like it just was sinking and sinking and sinking. And then he eventually, I think, kind of cracked towards the end. And that was heartbreaking to watch. So if you guys want to do something about that, cool. But anyway, that's all I really got for y'all tonight. Nothing really else to talk about.
I'm trying to get a camera
Oh,
here.
you trying to get your... I was like, you trying to wake yourself up?
No.
Well, you know, we're sleepy.
Says no, I don't.
Yes, you do. So yeah, so once again, happy 10-year Talkaversary. I love you so much. Thank you for putting up with me and being the amazing person that you are.
And happy birthday, Mommy.
And happy birthday to Jody, my mother-in-law that I unfortunately never got to know, but I know that I absolutely would have adored her. She even said at one point that she would probably like me more than she liked her.
It's true. My mom was a graphic designer and
way ahead of her time.
liked the same things that Colin likes. They would have hit it off very, very well.
And
She would have been 53 today.
53. Wow. Just crazy to think about, you know, because it's 35, right?
Yeah, she was 35.
She was 35 when she, I mean, and just to think, man, just, wow. Because I lost my dad at 51. So, like, to lose a parent, like, around the age, like, that they're supposed to be, like, you know, like my dad was, it's just really just, it's so hard to wrap your head around. But, yeah, I unfortunately never got to know her, but, you know, through stories and pictures and even a home video, I got to, you know, see her and hear her voice and watch her demeanor and watch how she was with the kids and everything. And she just seemed like a total, like, you know, salt of the earth, down to earth person. And I would have loved to have known her. But I lived vicariously through her because she was like, oh, like, I get that from my mom. Like, you know, my mom and I do that, you know, that's where, like, idiosyncrasy I get from her. Like, I can kind of picture it and be like, okay, yeah, that I can see it. And then sometimes I'm like, all right, Jody, you know, like, because I know the stuff she gets from her dad. So, like, you know, and he's, you know, living with us, and, you know, I'm really fortunate to get to know him too. And, you know, and just, you know, just see him on a daily basis pretty much. And it's great. And
Oh, Gianwa.
I just, you know, didn't mean to get all sappy and emotional at the end there, but yeah, just, yeah, happy heavenly birthday, Jody. Happy 10th Talkaversary. You know, that's it. That's all I got for y'all tonight. So, guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Greatly appreciate y'all. Up to 4,036 subscribers. So come on.
It's almost Chandler's birthday.
It's almost, yeah. You're gonna be 8. He doesn't like to talk about it. That's 2 days in a row. He's like, like, so I guess we won't. We'll just tell him happy birthday. We won't tell him how old he is. But he's not gonna want to. He's not gonna know what to do when Christmas comes around. I can tell you that. But he's always glanced me on that one. But all right.
Hey, Chandler. Merry Christmas.
He just like looks at you like, what?
It triggers him so much, and it's so funny.
It's hilarious. So, anyway, I said I was going to end it 4 minutes ago, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, so that's okay. But
What are you doing?
always remember my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop, I love y'all the most. Y'all take it easy, guys, and we will see y'all, even the little beagle booty, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Stop.